Leadership is not something reserved to CEOs or politicians in fancy suits. Leadership is something every single person who wants to make something really impactful and amazing must master. And today I'm going to share 4 tips with you that will make you a better leader. It might be for your business, your family, some organization, or just a group of friends. But if you want something to work effectively, it should have a leader. And if you're watching this video, why wouldn't it be you? So tip number 1 to being a great leader is remembering always to focus on them. Maybe the number 1 reason most people are afraid to claim leadership in almost any kind of situation is the fear of being judged, the fear of being blamed when something will eventually go wrong. This kind of focus on what others might think or judge me for might be paralyzing. But if you consistently ask yourself, how can I give more? What can I do to improve the quality of their lives, of their experience? Answering these questions will put you on a great place to start, will give you a great start, and will put you in a great emotional state to claim leadership and to be an amazing leader. Tip number 2 is do not expect for anything in return. Don't get me wrong, leaders tend to get a lot in return. But if people will feel that the reason you're leading them, that the reason you're giving them, that the reason you're helping them is because you want to get something in return, they'll hate it. Think about it. Do you like it when someone helps you with something and then asks for a favor in return? Especially if it sounds like he's expecting that you owe him something. Most of us and most people in these situations will get the feeling that they would prefer that person would not have helped them in the first place. Remember, leadership is about helping others. Tip number 3 is do not forget about yourself. Many powerful leaders, many semi-powerful leaders tend to give and give and give, but forget about themselves. Truly powerful leaders, truly great leaders have boundaries. They respect their own boundaries and they make other people respect their boundaries. They will simply communicate when they don't want to do something, when they don't accept something that happens. They will simply communicate when they don't want to do something or when they don't approve of something. They won't whine, they won't complain, they won't do it and then hold it against you. They will simply say, I will or I won't. I do or I don't. It's crucially important, especially if you're becoming a leader, to understand, to have self-awareness and to realize what are your boundaries, what are you willing and not willing to do. And since you're not expecting for anything in return, you must make sure that you take care of you. Because if you won't take care of you, who will take care of everyone else? Tip number 4 is trust yourself and maintain this trust even when you fail, even when you make mistakes. Maybe the hardest thing about leadership is having high self-confidence. Almost all negative behavior, almost all destructive behavior that comes from leaders are due to their low self-confidence. Remember, most people who act like they're overconfident, it's always due to low self-esteem and low self-confidence. I have a great video, I think it's a great video, about building your self-confidence. It will be linked down the description and also up here. Trusting yourself gets really easy when you're on a strike, when everything's going right. But make sure you're not getting high on your own supply. It gets, however, really hard to continue trusting yourself while everything goes wrong, while you make big mistakes. Make sure you have the right people around you, that when you fall, they'll help you to get back up. Make sure you have the right skills and right knowledge to be able to pick yourself up when you're down. Because even though it's not exactly a skill or a tip in my top 4 tips, the bonus tip is learn to get up quickly when you fall. Leaders tend to fall. People with high expectations, with high standards, people who want to create huge levels of success in life tend to fall more often. Learning to recover quickly, learning to get up quickly is key. I'll see you in the next video.